The story starts simply enough. Ross Lipson entered teaching after a stint in the RAAF band. At his new school, Matthew Flinders Girls Secondary College in Geelong, Ross decided to form a band of students and staff that had two goals: to have fun and play at a professional level. After a big band competition in Sydney, the band took a new direction: soul music. This Motor City soul direction was an immediate success. We sent the CD to the Montreux Jazz Festival, and to our amazement, they extended an invitation to perform there. Sweethearts did well at the festival, getting a lot of attention and drawing big audiences. The tour of Europe was filled with many memorable events, including this street concert outside our hotel in Paris. The problem with telling the story of Sweethearts is it's so incident-packed, and there are so many wonderful, talented people involved in the story. It's hard to keep it all in your head. There's always the next gig, the next festival, or the next tour looming large. But it's more than that. Sweethearts is a different way of doing music education, different and better. The education offered in Sweethearts is authentic. It's connected to the real world. It has real world consequences. There's a strong feedback loop between us and our audience and the people who book us, and we soon know when we're getting it wrong and when we're getting it right. In 2002, we toured Europe again. Here's an extract from an Italian TV documentary about the Porretta Soul Music Festival.
Un'autentica sorpresa, le Sweet Earl Swing arrivano dall'altra parte del mondo, sono australiane, dallo stato di Victoria. Sono ben 27 ragazze sul palco che cantano e suonano il rhythm and blues della Motown, della Stax. What's your name?
Fiona.
And why you stay in Porretta?
Sono venuta per partecipare al Porretta Soul Festival. Sono una corista.
Oh, well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things, what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. 'Cause since I've come on home, yeah, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over?
On our return to Australia, we were determined to keep improving, and we worked with a variety of artists, including Gil Askey, who'd been a musical director, at Motown Records for 26 years.
Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer?
Many students never play a note after they complete Year 12, and that is a tragic waste. In 2005, Ross and I were granted teacher professional leave in order to do something about this. We wanted to leave our students equipped to continue making music after they left school. We wanted to enable them to contribute their talent and skill to the creative life of the nation. The result is a Certificate 4 in Music course that could be undertaken in class and on the job. Now when Sweethearts perform, they are also gaining and improving formal competencies. This has improved the quality of the band, the depth of understanding about what we do and why. The band members love the course, and they're very conscious of what it has given them.
Sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture.
It's crazy. Like I wasn't even 16 and I had played at Montreux. I mean, it just toils with your mind.
Your ginger hair and the way that you like to dress. So why don't you come on over and start making a fool out of me? I said, why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, Valerie, Valerie.
So many stars, like it was unbelievable that we were actually there. We were actually meeting these people that you aspire to, and to actually be there talking to them, it's kind of unreal. Like it's like you have to like pinch yourself to remind yourself that you're there. Well, I can't remember what the song was, but it was actually funny. It was broadcasted live, and my mum heard that it was broadcasted, and she was just on the internet just having a look just to see what it was about. And then all of a sudden she saw her daughter get up on stage doing this action because Mac Rice was he was doing this, and me and Laura, we were copying what he was doing, and we were right in the front. It's like, come on, get up on stage. To me, it has changed my life. It's how I was before Sweethearts is a completely different person. I suppose Vet is more of a technical side of things, and Sweethearts is more the performance side, but together it prepares us so well.
I'm more confident about performing in front of others, especially with improvising. I'm more like self-assured with what I play when improvising, and that has really helped me like out in gigs. I'm more confident writing my own pieces and performing those as well, and just have a better knowledge of the whole industry really. So I really understand like when I go out on jobs, like the whole process, and I don't just go there and play. Like I kind of get what's going on, like behind the scenes and stuff.
It had to be at the height of everything, like the climax point, and then all of a sudden everything just drops out.
Well, Certificate 4 is really good because you're applying your creativity to producing something. Like the songwriting assignment that we did, you know, you're taking your creativity and doing something with it. And so I find that really beneficial because what other outlet do you really have?
You could have a flute solo that builds up to the end of the song, like as the flute is going, it starts off really low and then everyone keeps coming in and then
the flute builds it in, you keep hanging on.
It's extra knowledge, I suppose, for us being musicians within the Sweethearts. It really helps open up our mind and ideas towards performing, and it's really important, I think, to know the knowledge and background information behind behind what you do in the band.
just how musical we can actually be, like what potential we all have. We recently had one of our assessments was to create your own song and compose your own song, and it was just amazing some of the songs that came out of it. Like, they were really, really good songs, and we recorded them. We made a CD called Eternal Blackness as an inside joke, but yeah, it's amazing what we can actually achieve.
I remember the sparkling of waves. So
Part of the course was to write your own song, compose your own song within a group or by yourself. So I think that really opened the doors to many people to, I suppose, open a passion to some. Like myself, I love it, and I've continued doing it without it being a project or assessment, just as a hobby.
We're out like at gigs, performing. We're kind of completing our set 4 at the same time and completing our competencies that way. And also through our set 4, we learn a lot more like skills that we can apply out at gigs. And it's a lot to do with like confidence. Like, I gained a lot of confidence through set 4, and that's like stuff I'm able to take to gigs with me.
Well, with the Sweethearts, we've had so many good opportunities, like going overseas and just, festivals and touring around Geelong and Victoria, I suppose. And just I suppose what we get out of it's so important. And the confidence we've gained, the friends we've made, the great memories we have of just important gigs, and just the feeling of doing well and pleasing an audience. It's really thrilling, and I suppose it's one thing I want to keep going with.
and some say there's a sign of awakening. Oh, girl, put your bag. But I said weekend, I'd rather be in the pits I've been to the king.
Thanks very much.